Why that is important to write all your thoughts down. Why it is important to write all your answers down to the questions that we've discussed in the last video. Hello everyone, my name is Alena Brivkina and I am a certified life coach, and in this video I really want to share with you why it's so critical to write all your thoughts down. And yes, right now will be the very common phrase, please keep watching this video until the very end. And why? Because in the end I will show you how your brain works and why especially you need to clean that up. So our brain is trained to keep everything in mind. It wants to remember everything because it considers it to be important. Our brain doesn't distinguish which thoughts are more important. The thought, I had such a bad day, or the thought, I have a job interview on Monday at 10 a.m, I shouldn't forget it. And about that, how not to forget things and how to keep every crucial tasks and meetings in one place, I will record a different video. But right now I want you to understand that our brain is trained to think about those two sentences as a very equal ones, meaning they are all important. And now that is a question for you. How does our brain remember stuff? Do you have any ideas? We remember things by repeat them again and again. Really? That's how it works. And now imagine your brain repeats this phrase, I had such a bad day, 20 times. I had such a bad day, I had such a bad day, I had such a bad day. What will happen with your brain? What will happen with your mood? Of course, it will decrease drastically, because with repetition, our brain not only remembers stuff, but it also starts to believe in it. So you really start to believe that that day was bad. And next thing what our brain starts doing is to add secondary thoughts above that. My day was bad and la la la. My day was bad and that is why I will go eat ice cream. My day was bad, so that is why I'm tired and that is why I need to have a drink right now. And believes more and more in these stories. And the initial thing that caused that thought to become in your mind might be, for example, that you was late at work. But once you start repeating that thought all over again, your brain start not only remember things but also believe in that. And now your whole day is bad, because when we are in the decreased mood, in the bad mood, we don't want to do anything. And that is how our day becomes even worse. Now you see the logical sequence of these thoughts and actions. So what do I need to do with this? First, I want to tell you about a little game that you can play with yourself to write all your thoughts down. And I want it to become a game for you, because that is how we think of things, of tasks much happier and much easily. And also we can proceed with games with an interest of child. So when and how do I need to write all my thoughts down? Now will be my personal story. A bit embarrassing, but I still will tell you about it. So I have heard about this practice so many times you even can't imagine. Write all your thoughts down. It should be the very first practice that you are doing right after you open eyes in the very beginning of your day. And I had that question in my head, like, how should I do this? Because the healthy body right after wakes up, what does it need to do? Yeah, go to a toilet. And I had so many confusion in my head when then I needed to do that, because once I went to do all my things there, the moment was lost, because I already had all my thoughts down in my head and they were so distracting me of the moment here and now that I couldn't even start my day normally. After that time on the toilet, I was just very confused and very miserable person, because I had so many stuff in my head already within several minutes. So I decided, why don't I start writing all my thoughts down during that process? You know what I'm talking about, right? Yeah, that might seem very strange and something, but it is what really worked for me. And that is what I do every day. I don't take all my notes and pen with me. I just take my phone there and I write everything in my notes. Now, I also mentioned that I have so many things organized in Notion, and here I write all my thoughts down in notes. Why is that important? I don't want to do that very first thing in my morning, because that is when all the pop-up messages, all the news will start come up in my notification bar, and I don't want to happen. So I just very quietly go to my notes application in my phone and start typing all my thoughts down. The main detail that I really want you to understand is that over here you have to be so transparent with yourself, with your note application, if you will. But you really want to write your all thoughts down. Because once you start writing down, you will understand that, oh, okay, I have that thought. It's not that nice to write, because I do understand that that is bullshit, but I don't want to spend time on writing this, and etc. So the things will come up very stupid, very silly, but you really want to write them down. Why? Because once we don't have any filters for ourselves, for our thoughts, we start creating a completely transparent space for us to just move all your thoughts out of your head. And once they are there, our brain will be okay, it will be so safe, because it will know that, okay, right now that is the thought in that notes application over there in the phone, and I am completely safe to forget that thought and go to the other. And that is how the magic happened. Because once you uncovered one layer of your head, there is another one with new thoughts. And that is how you will uncover layer by layer in your head and move and dig deeper in your thoughts, in your own understanding. For example, if you're answering those 9 questions that I told you about in the next video, you will understand that, okay, I have that answer in the top of my head, alright, but then once you uncover this, you will have the availability, the accessibility to the next layer. You will uncover this one. And layer by layer, you will get to know yourself better. There are so many layers, there is so much depth inside of you that you never have heard about before. Isn't it fascinating to get to know yourself better? Finally, at what, 20s, 30s, 40s? By the way, it is never late to start uncovering and knowing yourself better, but better to start now. One more crucial detail for you to do that practice, I don't want to say this word, practice game. In this game, the very crucial thing is that you need to write all your thoughts down each morning until the state of your mind that, okay, right now I have nothing in my head. My head is completely free. And you might ask me, Aliona, will it really happen in my life? I will tell you, yes, it will. Probably you will firstly need 30 minutes to do this. Next day you will need 29 minutes to do this. But each day, day by day, you will have less and less garbage in your head that you need to throw away on your device. And that is how that time period will become shorter and shorter and shorter. And now imagine, during all your years living in this world, in this body, with this mind, you have been stocking so many thoughts in the back of your head. Like we are stocking our garage with full of stuff that we think we might use in the future, but we never use it in the reality, right? So let's be honest with ourselves. Let's throw away not only all things from our garage, but also mainly from our head. And if we dig deeper, what is the situation right now in your garage? Is it that full that your car cannot fit in your garage anymore? The very same thing is with your thoughts. Until you have such a full storage in your head, you will not have a free space for new thoughts, for new ideas, for new insights to come in your head. And one more, and I believe final reason why you really need to do this from today is so many therapists recommend the writing journal, the writing therapy, the writing practice during their actual therapy, because it can dramatically change the outcome of the therapy. And it can be your own 3 version of therapy. Start with your own free trial today. I don't know, because they are listening all those phrases so often in our world. You have everything right now. You have your mind that needed to be cleaned up. You have your phone with the note application. You might have a notebook with a pen. That is all available for you to start to be transparent to the full opportunities in your life. And the bonus here that our phones, our laptops and everything has the unlimited capacity for the gigabytes, terabytes, data storage. You can write everything you want and it wouldn't cost you thousands of dollars. So you can stock all of them over there, and always keep in mind that you can come back to that every time you need, or you can do as I did. Several days ago, I accidentally deleted all my notes with all my morning thoughts over there. And I will tell you that there were some very crucial thoughts that I wouldn't revise anymore. That is kind of drawback, but isn't it? No, I am not regretting about doing this, and I probably should have done it much earlier, because if I wouldn't have done this accidentally, I spent so much time thinking that, do I need to keep this thought in my application or not? Probably I might to come back to it in several months, maybe years, because it might change my life. The thing that might change your life is moving all your thoughts down right away without not even thinking about that I will probably miss them in the future. No, you won't, because there will be constant flow of the new thoughts in your head, and you need to understand that. So even don't worry about if you accidentally throw out the very crucial notebook with all your journaling, or you will just accidentally delete everything in your phone. It is okay. The very crucial ones will still come back in your head. Or if you have something really crucial, you can always transfer it to more trusted place, like Google Calendars or Google Docs or Notion, because they are all cloud-based and it is very unlike for you to accidentally delete everything there. Although it might be a case as well. In this video you had so many of useful contents that I don't want you to screw up. Why? Because after watching this video you can keep living all your life as it was, and you cannot change any bite or anything in your head. Have you thought it or not? But that is not why I do those videos for you. I really encourage you to start playing that game today. Even though if that is night or evening or day when you're watching this video and you missed the morning, start doing that today, and tomorrow complete your morning thoughts and go on with them each day. You may also want to write all your thoughts down when you have a very low energy, when you have a very bad mood, when you have a very big amount of thoughts in your head and you don't know what to do with them, and you think that your life is miserable and everything is bad. You just want to write all the things down, and it will clarify for you everything so much. And here might arise something really life-changing thought, and that is how this practice is so simple, but at the same time so powerful. And I will tell you, lots and lots of people tell me that, Aliona, that is so silly, I don't want to write all my thoughts down. Is it so simple to write all of them down? I don't believe it will work. My friends, if you had those thoughts right now, the very same one or similar in your head, these are first ones which you want to write down. That practice completely changed my life in order how I think and how I start my day with the full energy and full capacity, with such an eyes that I really want to rush in this day, because I understand that everything is clear for me. I can go and start do very amazing things right today. And if you are still doubting whether I needed to start doing this or not, again, write all those doubts down as well and just keep doing this. You will notice the difference within next several days or weeks. I definitely promise you that is gonna happen. Thanks for watching this video until the very end, and I really appreciate you staying with me till the very end of this video. And please like this video if you like this topic, subscribe to my channel and hit the bell button so not to miss any further useful content. Thank you a lot, guys, and I see you in the next one.